Well, it is a beautiful day for baseball here at the Coliseum. Saturday afternoon, the A's are red hot, and they will send Frankie Montas to the mound for his fourth start this year. It is game 2 of this 3-game series. Montas and the Athletics playing host to the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Oakland A's baseball here on NBC Sports California. I'm Glenn Kuiper. Well, a big win last night for the Athletics. It took extra innings, but it was their 7th consecutive win. And right now, this team is getting great pitching, great defense, and just a couple of clutch hits. That combination has led to the winning streak, and if they keep playing this way, they already have a 3.5-game lead in the AL West. Things are rolling right now for the Athletics, and an exciting win last night. Let's talk about it with Ray Fosse and Dallas Braden. And Fosse, let's start with you. Whether you like the new extra inning rule or not, with the runner starting at second base, it certainly came into play big time last night.
Absolutely, but my biggest question is, why did Zach Greinke come out when he did? Glad he did, because there's nobody better than ambushing a pitcher than Robbie Grossman. James comes in, fastball first pitch, and there you go, tie ball game 1-1, and then you go into exactly what you're talking about, Kite, because all these things happen. Bregman goes opposite field, that gives the Astros a lead, but the key there, I think, was when Delkin getting out of the inning. Altuve was happy. Look at this. This is a 2-strike shift with Allen. He goes the opposite field. What does Marcus Semien do? He also goes opposite field. Guys, in this ball game, 10 hits for the Athletics. 8 of those went to the opposite field. The last 2 to win the ball game, and they continue their winning streak.
All right, so and it was quite a night, I tell you. Maybe the most exciting game of the year, and well, whether you like it or don't like it, the extra inning rule, it certainly made it interesting last night. Yeah. Frankie Montas today for the A's. Dallas Braden, he's coming off a great start, right? 9 strikeouts in 7 innings in Seattle.
He has been dynamic, and that was absolutely the best we've seen Frankie Montas in this early season right now. And the velocity is there. One thing I took away from this start was the 99 total pitches. He continues to build. And when you look at what Frankie's able to do with his secondary stuff right now, the way he's able to dominate guys really on both sides of the plate, fastball splitters, righties, lefties, doesn't matter. Nice slider when he needs to. Frankie felt pretty good about it, continuing to give the people what they want, patting himself on the back. Thanks for coming out, fans. It was my pleasure. And he's going to look to continue to roll today.
Quite the fan favorite up there in Seattle. So it'll be Frankie Montas, the left-hander for the Astros, will pitch today. His name is Framber Valdez. That's the pitching matchup for game 2 of this 3-game series. And the A's are looking. So the A's take the field in search of their 8th consecutive victory. Lots of fun last night in the win over the Astros. See what they do here in game 2 this afternoon. Let's take a look at the visiting Houston Astros starting lineup for today. It's brought to you by Xfinity. Tucker, Altuve, Bregman. Bregman, a huge season last year, 2nd in the AL MVP voting. Brantley's having a good year. Then Gurriel, Correa, Reddick, Straw, and Dustin Garneau, the former A, is the catcher.
Frankie Montas, like Dallas said, coming off a big victory, a good victory against the Seattle Mariners. He's had success against the Astros, winning a couple, but losing also a couple. Probably the biggest was at Houston in 2018 on July the 9th, in which he went 6 innings and picked up the victory there. But good pitcher, good assortment of pitches that he likes to throw all the time.
A's defense today. Mark Hanna is in left field, Ramon Laureano in center, and Stephen Piscotty in right. Matt Chapman, Marcus Semien, Chad Pinder, Matt Olson on the infield. Sean Murphy behind the dish, and we are set for baseball. Starting lineup, it's brought to you by Xfinity. Semien, Laureano, Chapman, Canna, Olson, Pinder, Davis, Piscotty, Murphy.
Lefty on the mound for the Astros, that is Framber Valdez. The A's saw him a couple times last year, both times out of the bullpen, really in blowouts, making his 2nd start of the season last year, 6-0, and the Astros won in, of course, the 21-7 game that the Athletics won. But in the rotation now, due to many injuries, the Astros rotation.
So Valdez, the left-hander. All right, let's take a look at the defense for the Houston Astros. Tucker, Straw, Reddick in the outfield. Bregman, Correa, Altuve, Gurriel on the infield. Garneau is the catcher. So the only